In this video, we're going to quickly look at some ways to use physical whiteboards that students have with them at home or notebook pages or workbook pages that they're writing in to see student thinking as effectively as possible. So some tips and tricks for that. First, have a very clear hold and show routine. So our expectation for how to hold, my recommendation, 2 fingers on each side. That way it's not hanging down. It's easier to see. Right under the eyes and then lean in. You can practice that with kids, but by having it right under the eyes, if you put it under the chin, it's hard to see. If you put it under the nose, it's hard to see. And if you try to put it up in front like this, it's too tempting to want to look around the side and see what's going on, and now you can't see it. So right over your nose, right under your eyes, lean in. That's a good hold and show routine. Next, pinning videos. So if my friend over here is doing a nice hold and show, and I can't quite make it out, I can quickly pin. It'll zoom in. It will not spotlight it for everybody else, but it will zoom in for me, and I can check out his work. I could even screenshot it if I want to save it for later. And then I can go back to my gallery view, and I can unpin him, or I can just go straight to somebody else and replace the pin with somebody else. Now I'm going to unpin. And next, we're going to look at the idea of staggered laps. So staggered laps, instead of letting students work maybe for 2 or 3 minutes and then, okay, everybody hold up your board. Now I need to look at 25 or 30 whiteboards all at once. I need to pin, or at least scan very closely. And not only that, I didn't get any data for that 2 or 3 minutes while they were working. That would basically be like releasing kids to work and then going and sitting at your teacher desk for 2 or 3 minutes while they work, and then going, okay, now I want to see everyone's work. Instead, it's usually release kids to work and immediately start circulating and collecting data. So a staggered lap will allow you to do that. So for example, maybe I have my kids in a blue group, a green group, a red group, a purple group, and my green group happens to be my fastest workers. So I get kids started and I say, about a minute into the task, okay, green group, go ahead and hold them up. Everybody else can keep working. Good job, green. Okay, put them down. Keep working, guys. Blue group, put them up. And I'm not expecting that green group was done, but I always want to see work when it's partially finished, when they've just gotten started, make sure we're on the right track. And I can stagger that lap, go through my groups, and then start again. Just like if I was doing a lap around a classroom, I would get to some of my higher, faster kids first, see if we're on track, keep moving, and then make my way back to them. So staggered laps instead of an everyone hold and show gives me more data in real time. And finally, having a lapse tracker. So one thing that I can do with my Zoom window is when I'm taking attendance or when kids are coming into my class, I can reorganize my Zoom window however I want. I can move it around. I can move it around to match, just like you would with a seating chart. You can match a lap tracker. So this is just like a seating chart, just initials. Having that lap tracker next to me that matches more or less, I know a student might be absent one day, but matches the lap that you're going to follow, the way that you're going to look at your greens first, your blues next, etc. And it makes it really easy just to collect some data right there next to you with that lap tracker in a really organized and efficient way to get as much data from your students as possible when you are using whiteboards for a hold and show.